Welcome back to Blitz as we continue here at Dawson County. We got two of the Dawson County Tiger stars with us. We got Tyler Dominy all the way over here and Will Anglin right here, guys. You guys are not new to the show. You guys have been on before, but thanks for coming on again.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Now, it's kind of a bittersweet ending for you guys in this, being able to finish your career in the state tournament this year. Again, you did get there, so that's awesome to get there. But what are your thoughts on kind of, how do you feel about your season and satisfied with that?
Well, I don't think we were satisfied with it. We definitely had high expectations, but it ended how it ended. But I guess we can look back on the career and say we had a great run, I think, overall. So it's just kind of how it ended.
Yeah, like he said, expectations were high after last year, the run that we made. We were all excited to get back. I know as soon as the basketball season ended, we were already talking about what we were going to do next season. So I wouldn't say that. I mean, we were satisfied to make the state playoffs, but I know we went together as a team. But overall, we were satisfied because, like you said, we made the state playoffs, and that's a big accomplishment.
Yeah. Now, watching you guys play this year was a lot of fun. It seemed like, Tyler, every time that a team, was able to double team you or shut you down, so to speak, that's when Will would step up too, or vice versa. It would work the other way where they would try to stop you from shooting outside the perimeter, and then, you would take over. But then there were a lot of games where it was fun because no matter what they did, you guys were on fire. Talk about having the ability to have someone else to kind of take that pressure off of you there.
Well, yeah, Will's a great shooter. Obviously, he takes a lot of pressure off me. He sits in that corner and he can get some shots up quick, and he shoots really well. So it helped out in some games where when he got double teamed and people were closing out on him, it helped me out a lot to get to the basket.
I think the whole double team is Tyler Dominy's name. I know a lot of games we'd go into and Burgess would say, well, we probably know they're going to take out Tyler, and that's when I got a big old grin. I'm like, all right, this is going to be my game because they're probably going to leave me open. And that just goes to show you the team that we were. I mean, you could probably take away one of us, but taking away both of us was going to be extremely hard, and that was how dynamic we were, and it was great to see. When he wasn't on, I was on, or if I wasn't on, Tyler could pull the slack, and that's just the greatness we had.
Now, Tyler, we've seen some monster dunks out of you this year, and I want to thank you so much for that because that was a lot of fun. I sat in anticipation waiting on you to dunk game to game. That was a lot of fun. But, you've had a prolific career. You reached over 1,000 points as a junior. You're leaving Dawson County as one of the best basketball players to ever come through here. So kind of share your thoughts on that. I know you're probably humble about it, but it's still got to be a good feeling.
It is. It's a good feeling, but it goes along with it. I was definitely not by myself. A lot of great coaches, Coach Burgess, Coach Greer, a lot of friends, family. Will, my best friend, he's been with me through the whole time. It's been a great experience. I wouldn't give it for anything in the world.
Now, Will, kind of a different point I want to mention on you is again, you're very pivotal to this basketball team's success, as Tyler said, and you can look no further than look at an ejection you had against East Hall back in January, and then you guys were able to walk away with a win that night, but then the next two games against North Hall and Beaufort, you guys fell short, and those were your first two losses of the season. At that point, you were 14-0, ranked number 1 in the state. So that definitely translates into how pivotal you are to the team's success. Talk about how difficult that was, though, for you to have to sit back and watch two of the toughest games of the year that you were itching to be out there.
Yeah, it was very difficult, and it just happened to be after the East Hall game that we happened to get the number 1 seed in the state. So not being able to play for the number 1 team in the state was a big deal. And I might not always be the leading scorer. Like I said, when you play with Tyler, it's going to be hard to get that. Yeah. But I was always the vocal leader on defense. I was the one who talked. I was like Coach Burgess on the court. And having to sit back and not be able to play was a huge, huge mistake. And I look back, and I was sitting there after the game in the locker room, and I just wanted to thank my teammates because they all came up to me, hey, you're going to be fine, let it go, we're all right. And then having to go watch the biggest game of the year against Beaufort the very next game was extremely hard and difficult. But we got through it, and at least we made the state playoffs. So.
Now let's look one more time at your career. This will be the last question about your career before we go into something else. But 72 wins over 4 seasons, that's phenomenal. And making 3 trips to state playoffs, an Elite 8 run, almost made it into the Final Four last year, so close. And then, Battle of the States tournament win. You've had the number 1 state ranking. You've been pretty much ranked all the way throughout the last 4 years. I think there were some times you weren't in there. But talk about just, being part of that for 4 years.
It's been amazing. Like I said, the community coming together, just all the support that we get. And I believe I did an interview a couple years back with the radio, and they were talking about how it feels to win so many games and stuff like that. And I just said it's a mindset. It was something when I came in my freshman year that Coach Burgess, we all knew that we were either going to win or we weren't going to play. It was something that when we stepped out on the court, we knew we were going to win and we expected to win, and that was just the big part. And why you said I think we had 72 wins. Yeah. It was that we expected to win.
Yeah, like you said, it's been a great career. It's been instilled us from day one. You come out here, you expect to win, you play to win, and you practice like you're going to win. It's just one of the things we've kind of grown up with, and it's stuck with us for 4 years, and hopefully it can continue with the future.
Now let's talk about the girls basketball team for a minute. And we talked about that with Coach Burgess just a few moments ago, but that was pretty exciting. I know they had a little bit of a competition with you guys, so to speak, is what I've heard from your Elite Eight run last year. I mean, maybe a little bit tough to see them go to the state championship, but still, that is incredible to watch and be a part of that too.
Oh, it was incredible. I don't think it's fair comparison. That was their first run in the first 4 years, but they had a great run. We're really proud of them. It was awesome to watch. I can't be more proud to be called a Dawson County player and be a part of them and what they were able to do with not only us but the community. So it was awesome to watch.
Well, I think you're pretty close to some of the members on that team, right?
Yeah, just a little. I got a girlfriend who was a point guard, but it was amazing. Like I said, we all bleed DC, maroon and gold, and it was great to see them succeed. And the community's behind them. Just when we made our run, the same thing, the community backed us. And it was amazing to go kind of on the other side of it and cheer. I know I went to all the games. I believe Tyler went with us. It's just amazing, and it just shows you that Dawson County's community will support.
Last question for you guys, and we'll let you go. It's always sad to see you guys graduate and move on. I think it's even more sad when you guys kind of go your own way. So, I'm sure you guys got college plans, so if you don't mind talking about that a little bit.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think I expect to play ball at North Georgia, so that's kind of the plan there. And to be honest, our class is kind of so close. I really don't think we're going to split up. We're all going to be within range of each other. We're going to see each other a lot, and that's just kind of what we've grown up as. And it's really exciting to know that you'll have lifelong friends. And I made some great memories here, and I know I'm going to make some great memories in the future.
Before you pass that off to Will, just how's that going to feel for both of you guys can answer this too, to not have football as part of the college plans? Because, I know you had to choose between the two, and that's got to be tough.
It was tough, but to be honest, I think it kind of worked out the way it was supposed to be. I think I really am happy to be playing basketball, and I'm blessed to, and I think it worked out the way it was supposed to. I'm excited for it.
As far as college-wise, I'm still debating between North Georgia and Piedmont. Piedmont, actually, they said they can let me come over there and play ball, so that's always an option to continue playing what I love to do. And then with North Georgia, I know a bunch of, like you said, how close we are. My best friend Tyler, they're all going there, so having to split up from them is kind of in my mind. I don't want to do that, so I'm still thinking about North Georgia just so we can still be close. And I know me and Tyler, I'm assuming, since we're so close, I'll be back to watch the game because Dawson County's never going to leave me. It's always going to be with me. And so I'm going to be back watching and wishing them the best luck.
Well, guys, congratulations on an incredible career and a good season. I know it didn't end the way you wanted it to, but nevertheless, most guys would kill to get there. So congratulations, though, and thanks for being on the show a few times this year. And we appreciate watching you guys and everything you guys do, but thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When we come back, we're going to have more for you on Blitz and our Player of the Week.